Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. We're looking at a red day here with Neo stock. We're down here by almost 6% today. You can see a lot of that drop is coming in from the morning. From the late part of the day into the last hour or so, we are seeing a slight rise. We've got about 15 minutes to go until markets do close at the time of filming. Now the question is, what's going on and where are we looking to go from here? Well, I think honestly, today has not been the worst of days, and I'll get to why in just a second. But I must say, if you enjoy these videos, please make sure to let me know by leaving a like and subscribing. It does help me out a lot. At the same time, remember, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor, so do make sure you are doing your own research. I'd also like to remind you that I do now have a Patreon page. You can find the link in the description. We have a few updates from today, including 4 stocks that I'm paying attention to, one which I think has up to 10 times potential, and also an article that I've written for you guys on some of the most important market factors in this upcoming week. Now I've said all of that though, let's jump straight into the video, and like I say, Neo stock is down. Now honestly, I don't think this is that bad. I think when we zoom out over the past 6 months, this is exactly what I was saying yesterday, right? This is absolutely textbook. This is absolutely what I would have expected for Neo stock. And that doesn't mean it's bad. That doesn't mean it's bad at all. I think it actually means it's good. And I think the update that I gave yesterday was hopefully giving you guys a lot of hopefully some preparation for the drops that we have seen. Now what I mean by that, and again I did mention this in yesterday's video, is that when Neo stock tends to move up, it tends to move up quickly. When Neo stock does this, it eventually finds a level of support, it drops a little bit, and then again we find a lower support for the next potential push. Where do you see this? Well, you see this 3 times. You see this initially, 1, right? You see this secondary, 2, and then you see this 3. And I said this in yesterday's update video. Neo was certainly coming to a point where we were approaching those worrying levels, not because we don't want to see the stock go up, of course we do, but because we were coming to that point that we've seen before. You know, the price has moved up rapidly, and inevitably or usually that does result in some sort of a small drop / consolidation period. Now that does appear to be very much what we're seeing today. Still very much into the overbought range in my opinion, right? We're coming down out of it, we'll be out of it probably tomorrow, but we need that time to cool off. We needed that time to cool off. And I think today has just been a reflection of that. Now you are seeing the stock touching on previous levels of resistance, becoming a new potential support. This is at 680. You want to see 680 hold into the next few days as a potential for a strong support to the downside. Ultimately, it'd be nice if we could see this one hold above levels that we've seen previously as high. So 680, 690 would be a nice support to find. Now going forwards into the next few days with Neo, I don't expect, and it could happen, right? Obviously, I can't read the future, but I wouldn't expect any major breakouts. I wouldn't expect any major moves. I don't think that's bad though. I think a small move up, small move down, right, wouldn't be bad. We've seen a bit of a drop today, around 6%, not the worst thing in the world, and I think this does prepare us for the next potential leg up. Now I think that may not come this week. I even said this in yesterday's video, I do recall. I wouldn't be disappointed, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a relatively flat week for Neo. It does appear, so far, that that is the case. The week is moving kind of flat, right? Not particularly moving up, obviously moving down at the moment, and that's not that bad, in my opinion, right? I think as long as we're able to maintain these sorts of levels, as long as we don't start dropping back to ridiculous points, that'd be something like 590, right, something like that, I think things are okay. I think in context, this drop isn't that big at all. I think in context, this is exactly what we expected to see. And I think in the context of the long-term scenario and the short-term gains that we've seen, this is not a bad thing. This just allows us to cool down on the indicators. It allows people to take profits if they wish to do so, right? And it does also potentially, if you do believe in Neo, allow for potential buying opportunities. So a lot of mixed opinions on this one. I was not surprised when I saw Neo down today. I don't think it's a bad thing really either. I'd still be a bit cautious if I was looking to buy today, but that's just my opinion, right? Some may see this as a good opportunity. I think that there's that possibility that we might drop a bit, which could present even better opportunities. But it depends what your strategy is. It depends how long you want to be in for. It depends what you're looking to get out of this one. I'm sure you guys already know that. So yeah, that's my opinions. I'd love to hear yours down in the comments. Thank you for your time. Goodbye for now. You guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day? I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next couple of weeks, but do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, on these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think. And of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.